Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Rent, Ride, and Repeat Garage. Today, I just want to give you some updates on what's been going on. There's been a lot of stuff going on. We're still working on Gray's repairs. We're still went to a swap meet. A little banged up at the moment, and I'll let you know what's coming up next. So, next couple weeks, maybe, hopefully. All right, stick around. So, status on Old Gray. Um, Nothing new. All right. Problem has been shipping and supply and winter. All right. So we got about 14 inches of snow the other day that delayed the shipping. So I was waiting on some brake caliper pins and they finally came in. So as soon as I get some time and some energy and I'm not hurting so bad, then we'll get out here and do that brake job. In between all this, went to a local swap meet at Roundhouse Harley Davidson here last weekend. Try and get rid of some of the stuff I have. It's like that cup scene in Harry Potter where the cups just started multiplying. That's what bike parts do. So I've got a lot of stuff I got to clean up and clean out. So the swap meet went well. You know, it was small. Here's kind of a quick picture of the reel I did, and it was kind of small. It was fun. I had a lot of combat vet brothers come out and support me and hang out for a while. I sold some tickets for us. It was a good day. It was only 4 hours with the unloading and loading, probably about 5.5, 6 hours. Made a couple bucks. Moved some stuff. A big box with motorcycle seats in it. So let's try and move the big stuff, and then the little stuff's a little more easier to manage. And then all that other stuff is going to go probably on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Some of the heavier stuff, I got a swing arm, a whole front end, forks, and triple tree. This stuff's too big, too much to try and pack and ship across the country. So what didn't go on the swap meets, going back up online, and hopefully we can move that stuff soon, make some room. Along with that, I got a bunch of parts from my brother Rooster. If you watched that other video, and that just kind of put me over the limit of where I can store stuff. And here's a perfect picture of that in the garage there in the shop. So it's piling up. I didn't want it banging around in the back of my truck, so we're going to go find a storage locker, small one. They're pretty inexpensive, close, and then I can pack and label everything here. And when I need to, I can go over to the storage place and pull it out when it sells. No harm, no foul. I think it'll be a good idea. So we're going to try and do that. That'll clear the crap out of the garage here, and we can move forward with getting Gray back on the road. Yeah. So at a certain point, space becomes a bottleneck, not parts. Always remember that. So on to me. All right. I've always had a bad back. It's bad. It's chronic. It'll never heal. That kind of thing. That's what happens when you get old and beat the crap out of yourself for 45 years or so. So the back is what it is. That comes and goes, and I can deal with that. The new one is I did something to my left knee. I don't know whether it was moving all these parts around, but it's giving me some weird ass pain. So I'm trying to get that all checked out. When you're in a lot of pain like that, you don't always feel like coming out here to the garage and playing around. But that's not stopping me from making this video. Let you know what's going on. So what's coming up next? All right. So if you're watching a saga, we got Raven back on the road, just in time for winter, and we're still doing the eBay stuff. I get to sort some stuff and all that fun stuff. And then we got Gray. And Gray is ready. I finally got the last bit of parts here. Here's the brake job we're going to do and the rebuild kit with it. And we got to get the inner primary back on, put all the inner primary stuff on. I think I have everything. And unless I find one more problem, I don't know. So like I mentioned before, Gray turned into what Raven did when I took it apart. There was things that needed fixed. And I was like, I'm in here now. I'm going to fix them right. So we're going to do that. So stick around. Probably, hopefully by next weekend, we get a video on at least the repairs. So where the channel is going to go now is I'm going to go back to my roots when I started last year, and what I was doing was like more how-tos or explanations of stuff. This is funny. The video I did last spring working on Lori's Lilith bike, when we did the lifters, that video almost a year later is still growing, right? Very slowly, but it's still growing. It's got like 1.7 thousand views. And I just find that so weird because none of the other videos really do that a lot. So I rewatched that video. It was a very simple how-to. It was a static shot of me starting, and then um, Bob come over and ran the camera, and we actually put the lifters in the lifter blocks, put the lifter blocks on the bike. Short, simple, how-to. Here's how you do it. This is what you need. Done. So I want to go back to that kind of format. So the videos aren't dragging out, and it takes forever to edit them and get them, get them to where you want. So we're not going to overthink it anymore. We're just going to make some little short how-tos, and then we're going to slip a little Dr. Wrench shorts in there from time to time. That seemed to go over really well. So I really want to appreciate everybody sticking around, and the guys at the swap meets, they picked up stickers, so I got more subscribers. That's always great, and hope to see you around. And I'm getting a lot of positive feedbacks from local friends and stuff, saying they watch the videos all the time. So we're getting there, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to 2026. So until next time, thanks for watching. This has been Wrench Ride and Repeat.